Uh, Hello. Right. So yes, we're back. Um, so the reason why this trailer reaction is being done a week after the Rise of Skywalker trailer dropped at D23 and 2 weeks after the Mandalorian trailer dropped is because, as you can see from my new surroundings, I have moved house, and that took a period of time to do. I have my new setup now. I still have my old laptop, so we're still running on basically a Frankenstein monster of a live stream setup. I'm still having to use my very bad quality lapel mic rather than any sort of studio mic. Them be the problems, but hopefully I'm in the process of looking for a new laptop, which I will buy as soon as I can. And then we will. There's a dead fly on my desk. I did not invite you to this party. And then we'll have a better setup. So we are watching first of all the Rise of the Skywalker trailer, which I mean I've already, because it's pretty much impossible to have avoided it, seen screen grabs of this trailer, and there are some insinuations which are driving the Star Wars fandom. Well, they're already making their own judgments, which is kind of what we expect from the Star Wars fandom. So let's watch now, make my own judgment, but trailers are meant to be deceiving, and we'll see. Oh god, I tell you, after lifting heavy things for about a week back and forth, my body doesn't half ache. Right.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight. Your journey. Nears its end.
Right, well, there's a lot to break down here. I can see why people are going crazy. So the first, so out of this 2 minute trailer, the first minute and 10 seconds is let me just put some that works. The first minute and 10 seconds of this trailer is pretty much just footage from previous Star Wars films. We did something similar when they re-released Phantom Menace in 3D some of the other films in 3D. They had a trailer in cinemas where you saw clips from the previous Star Wars movies, slowly fill like a montage, and it slowly filled a big screen. I probably should just go towards the camera. They also did a similar thing for Harry Potter, I think, for like the fourth Harry Potter film, which is really weird because it's like not a milestone by any means. So I guess it is in a sense. I guess this is the end of the. This is the third end of the Sega that we've had since Star Wars began. So basically my point is this is quite funny for me because often you get this point, oh, you know, the series is coming to an end, we should release a trailer where we celebrate how we've got here, and then inevitably we will do another 3 films, and we'll have another ending, and we'll have to also be like, oh well, let's do another montage of the thing. Curiously, we spend out of this minute and a bit of the first of the montage, we spend 40 seconds of it, so about 10, give or take, seconds on each of the 3 original films, and then we cover the sequel, the prequel trilogy in about 10 seconds. I guess we made this trailer wasn't a prequel fan. So let's just jump to the new footage, and we'll talk about that a bit more. So this is I don't know which there's a lot of desert planets in Star Wars, so I don't know which one this is. It could be Jakku, it could be Tatooine. Maybe someone's already announced it in some video or post or whatever else I've not had a chance to really look at because I've not really cared that much to care. Well, no, I do care, but you know, I don't tend to engage in all these fan websites and speculating stuff, even though that's what I'm doing here myself. So I'm not speculating so much as covering what we're watching and reacting to it. Again, I think trailers and a lot of the trailers that Disney are responsible for commissioning have kind of how should I put this? The companies they use tend to have more savviness about what to put in, and so it makes it harder to really guess plot points, which is how it should be really. So this is one of the desert planets. Some sort of festival is happening here. Those are kites and things. So we see Carrie Fisher playing Leo Organa. So it was recently established that they were going to use, even though I'm pretty sure they said in the release about a year or soon after her death that they weren't going to use any old footage of her in the film. She wasn't going to appear at all. They have done it. Hopefully, it'll be interesting to see how footage that wasn't meant to be in this film is going to be sliced in, see how it works. But Disney, you know, have well practiced in being able to recreate actors they don't have access to. So we see a resistance fleet of some sort jumping out of this. I'm going to assume not a finished shot, because the render on that X-Wing looks like something I would have found in a Nintendo 64 game that I played when I was younger. This guy's as much as you want with the backlit scenario, but those aren't rendered very well. So definitely probably early, hopefully early finish there. But we can see it's a small fleet thing. We have this shot, which lots of people have been picking out about online, which is probably the most amount of Star Destroyers we've seen in a single shot of Star Wars in probably most of the existing canon stories. It's a very big, it's a feat distance there. I guess arguably the render on here is much better than the previous shot, but considering they're essentially a grey monotone, very sleek, not much kind of cracks in their shots. It's not really much for them to really mess up on. But it is intimidating, and the Star Destroyers never fail to be intimidating. Although I don't know, they're more intimidating kind of the closer you shoot to them. Like when we saw the first Star Destroyer in A New Hope, we were underneath it, very close, and we saw the sort of scale-ish. Oh, sorry, oh weak of the ship. And I think there's a shot in Return of the Jedi where we saw the Superstar Destroyer. My mind is blanking, I can't remember the name, but the one which eventually then crashes into the Death Star, and how that one was much bigger than the other Star Destroyers and had more scale. And even in the last film, I can't remember the name of the ship, but the Snoke's flagship, even had a lot of scale to it, because we saw that sort of followed by smaller Star Destroyers, which are like this. When you just have just Star Destroyers and no kind of scale to each other, nothing to really compare against, it pays more scale. Like when we saw the Super Star Destroyer, it was against other Star Destroyers. When we saw the first Star Destroyer in A New Hope, it was to scale with Tantive 4. These are just Star Destroyers without any sort of scale, so it kind of, and for me, it takes away some of the impact there. Here we see Finn with a new character who I don't know. Probably some press release has announced her actress, and there's been interviews of some sort, but I've not had a chance to look out for it, so I can't really say much about who she is because I don't know. Hopefully, it's not another character who is completely hated on irrationally by fans and has to go off social media because you know how toxic Star Wars fans are. I think this is one of the shots people are reading too much into it. We see C-3PO with red eyes, and that's consequented in a lot of speculation, both serious and some that's half-hearted, and some which is quite frivolous about C-3PO finally turning to the dark side after all that abuse. I think this is just going to be a throwaway indication of something that's not actually have that much meaning into the plot, but I might be wrong. He's got both his gold arms back now. One of them was red in the previous films. Gosh, it's funny actually. You forget they're such a staple of the franchise. You forget how actually insignificant C-3PO and R2-D2 are to most of the plots. In that, you actually remember what they were doing in the previous films. I think he was just kind of wandering around on a ship, wasn't he, at some point? But yeah, they're usually white, so I don't know, maybe he just had new LEDs installed. There's just like a blast from a weapon much like Starkiller base, impacting the planet, but possibly smaller scale. I suppose Star Wars is a lot of poetry and rhyme. Episode 4 had a Death Star. Episode 6 had a bigger Death Star. Episode 7 had a Star Killer. Maybe we're gonna get a prototype bigger Star Killer, which will split the fandom. I mean, you can't make Star Wars fans happy. Half of them are like, it's too different to what we had before. No, actually, it's the same people who are like, this is too different to what it was before, I hate it. And then this is like, no, this is too similar to what we had before, I hate it. So, who really knows? And there was a second blaster as well, which is interesting. It was a second pulse. Here, I think it's probably Rey practicing with the Force. This is actually one of the few lightsaber throws we see in the films. Lightsaber throws are very, very frequent in a lot of expanded material of Star Wars. You know, you see a lot of it in the cartoons, the animated series, the Clone Wars series. It's in games a lot. Almost every game we play a Jedi, you can throw a lightsaber because it's pretty much the only ranged attack you can do, apart from force pushing and stuff. But actually, I think this is probably only the third instance of a lightsaber throw in Star Wars. Darth Vader does it once against Luke in the final battle. We see Yoda use it once in a very quick shot in Revenge of the Sith against a clone trooper, and then there's this. We don't actually see many lightsaber throws. So hang on. This caught my eye. And then I think that's a practice ball there that she misses. There's also a tree behind her, which she clearly has just cut down. So she's holding. Well, I thought it was a staff, but now I see it's actually a branch. and then her hands creepy bandaged. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. Some cloth, and then she calls back out a lightsaber. I think that's Luke's, Anakin's lightsaber, isn't it? It looks like it. So she's clearly repaired it. And then we have Kylo, some sort of probably similar place where the Star Destroyers were. This is probably a completely different shot, obviously. This is one of those, the staple trailer making where you carry one shot to another, but actually complete parts of the movies. And they do it again. And then we get this shot. We will get, there we go. It's interesting pan, we don't get much whip pans in Star Wars. So she's holding, so it's a similar broken crystal to Kylo Ren's lightsaber because the beams aren't straight. Kylo Ren's lightsaber is like that because the crystal, I think, was damaged or imperfect when he tried to make it bleed. But that's not usually what happens, because even when you make it bleed, it should still get a straight beam. So however, even if it's the same crystal, I don't know if you need more than one crystal to make a double-sided lightsaber. I'm not sure. But she's wearing very dark clothes. Has a very dark, almost vampirous stare. And then this is an interesting weapon where it's a lightsaber. You know, I mean, the hilt seems rather long, even like the hilt for one of the beams is long enough itself. Seems like it could be a staff saber anyway, but then this up flicks around and that. I don't know. It looks kind of longish. I think Darth. I mean, we can probably check, can't we? Because it's the same video. Pretty sure Darth Maul's lightsaber isn't that. Yeah, or maybe it is the same kind of length. It looks a bit longer to me as well. But I'm just practicing what I know. So yeah, a lot of people are speculating highly about this and what it implies. I don't know. People are saying it could be. I don't know. There seems to be dropping. If these are all, as they seem and not bait and switch things, then they're giving a lot away. Like, I'm so angry that they gave away Ian McCrimmon's Ian McCrimmon. His name is Ian McCrimmon. You know, it's that name I've seen so many times, but I've never said it out loud. That I don't actually know how to pronounce his name. Ian McDiarmid. Ian McDiarmid. Ian McDiarmid. Ian McDiarmid. Ian McDiarmid. Ian I'm not good at pronouncing surnames. I just don't know. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they got away very well with no one finding out or leaking or being released during the filming, the entire filming, and after its wrap that he was on set, and then so they could have never actually revealed he was in the film. I'm pretty sure they could have got away and do that. And then just released the film, and then it was like a complete shock he was in the film. I mean, they kind of did the same thing with the Endgame. You had all these other cast members in there, like Tilda Swinton, who's a relatively big name, in the film, and I didn't know she was going to be in the film. So when I saw her, I was like, oh my god, it's Tilda Swinton actually reprising her role when I didn't expect her to. You could have done something here, and this would have been massive. But they didn't, which was kind of annoying. So, although, again, we don't know how he's appearing in the film, but the fact that he is still something. We don't know if that means how he's coming back or not, but, the fact that he's being, it's not just a vocal chord from a previous film, his role's being reprised, he was on set, the actor is coming back. So, yeah, I don't think this is a bait and switch. I think well, it could be though. I mean, it could be to be like a dream sequence, but then, and there's been the same way that if you tease Palpatine returning, and then if he turns out Palpatine's not actually returning in any meaningful way, you disappoint people, and I think it's justifiable disappointment when you've advertised it as a thing. Same thing here. You're just you're teasing the idea of a dark Jedi nature. Clearly a choice of Rey to this form. You're clearly implying this was happening, and even if you either play it straight and it's not, and then you've leaked what could have been a good reveal, or it's a bait and switch. In which case, what is this? This phone? In which case, people feel disappointed and probably justifiable. Sure, it's justifiable, and it's not the same thing with when Urso was wearing Imperial uniform to infiltrate, because people could at least speculate there was a uniform, even with some, and it was pretty obvious it was going to be a uniform, even with some people thought it meant she turned. So I mean, I don't think this is a disguise, because then you're teasing it as a big thing, and then people won't be happy with that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not gonna speculate what I think this is actually manifesting in the film. I just think from a purely marketing point of view, there's no reason to show this. People are gonna come see Star Wars at Star Wars. Even after, I actually liked Solo, but even after Solo, and after Rogue One, which I actually didn't like so much, people, this is the main Star Wars films. People are gonna come see this. I don't need to pander towards people for this to happen. Is kind of what my gist is here. Oh, hi Holly. You've not tuned in at my. I can't even see what time this comment was made, so the person replying to could have literally left ages ago. Because I've been streaming now for present time 22 minutes. I am mumbling words. I had a nap earlier. That was nice. I don't know why I got out of my bed. What was I saying? Star Wars? Yeah, I don't know. This looks like something I expect to be leaked to me, not put in a trailer. This and Palpatine's return. Do not expect to be put in a trailer when you could have known. I mean, everything else in this film already. People. It's. How do you pronounce this name? Hang on, can I drag it over? Give me a second. Go away, you. This name. How is it pronounced? No, too far. I've gone too far. There we go. Nope. I had it. I can't. Oh, hang on. Wait. Okay, hang on. McDermott. I can do it. I have personally grown. I can now pronounce Ian McDermott's name. I am a real film journalist. Please subscribe. But yeah, no, I mean, if you're gonna put in a marketing piece, something like this, which either way, it's gonna be a plot point. I don't think it was needed. I think they leave some things in the film. I can pronounce Ian McDermott. Anyway, I didn't realize I've been talking for 22 minutes and I need to go to the toilet, so I'm going to do the other video now and hopefully not spend about 5 or 10 minutes of it trying to pronounce Ian McDermott's name. Although I will probably be dropping Ian McDermott's name in a video as many times as I can, just so I can remember that I do actually know how to pronounce his name. Why am I not subscribed to Star Wars? That's a mistake of magnitude. But anyway, let's watch this. So this is for Mandalorian, which is going to release on Disney Plus, which I guess I'm going to have to subscribe to now because I can't just bloody well stick a because it's gonna have all of the Star Wars things on it, and the other things like the Netflix. No words. Marvel things. Like the only two franchises I have any kind of decent. The Fly's alive. It just moved. My rant about Disney Plus brought a Fly back to life. That is spectacular. I am so happy. Why? I don't know why I'm happy about my bringing back a Fly back to life because I'm ranting about Disney Plus. This isn't important, Harris. Focus. What was I talking about? Yeah, Jon Favreau is show running, directing, writing. I don't know. He's doing something on this anyway. It's Jon Favreau, who apparently does everything for Disney now. Up and coming CEO of Disney is Jon Favreau. Probably not. I don't know how Disney works in terms of the background things. This Fly is slowly crawling to me now, but on its back. It's kind of waving to me. I think this Fly is now my stream's direction. It's telling me to focus on my I'd show you the Fly, but it's a very small Fly. I don't know if I can actually scoop it up or not without. I might just killed it again. Is it a Fly? I don't know how well this is gonna go. You can see the Fly, right? Yeah, there's the Fly. The Fly is actually alive, so I don't think it ever actually died. I think I just woke it up when I was shouting about Disney Plus. To this, okay, let's go through what I know about the Mandalorian already. Pretty much nothing. I did know it now forgotten because it was announced, and then there was some things dropped about the cast, and then everyone kind of then forgot about it for a while, and then the trailer dropped. I know it's on Disney Plus. I know it's a series. I know it's the first series Star Wars thing since like ages, even though they kept trying to do it for like loads of things. I don't know when it's set. I mean, Stormtrooper helmet, so it's finally set sometime after Avengers the Sith. In terms of any of the other films, no idea. I know Jon Favreau's filming, show producing, directing, running it, something or another. This is like the worst return to streaming I've ever done, and yet somehow I'm most energetic because I'm just letting my whole frustrations over this last week boil out over what should really be a deep analysis of two upcoming Star Wars productions. But no, I'm just ranting about my life and shouting at a Fly and pronouncing Ian McDermott's name and realizing that the Chinese I just ate from my freezer has invoked a need for me to go poo, but I don't want to go in case my Argos delivery arrives. What am I talking about? This has nothing to do with this show. Mandalorian. I mean, I know the Mandalorians are like bounty hunter dudes. I know a lot about them. I'm just not vocalizing it very well. I am a real Star Wars fan. Please don't hate me. Though do leave death threats in my comments because I think it's a mark of any good YouTuber if you're receiving death threats. Someone threatened me on a Doctor Who Van film I made once. That was bizarre. And at one point in Star Wars canon, Jango and Boba Fett were Mandalorians, but then apparently no, they just stole Mandalorian stuff, which I just didn't like. And in my mind, they kind of have some connection with Mandalorian, but whatever, that's by and by. So these are like all of the Mandalorians. We see a bunch of them in the Clone Wars. It kind of goes deep into the backstory about how they actually secretly are pacifists. It's all weird. What I know about the production of this thing, I don't know anything anymore. I used to know things. I used to know a lot of things. I should have done some research. The thing is, you don't know what you've forgotten about the thing you're going to talk about until you talk about it. And you're like, oh crap, I've forgotten about it. I mean, I could just go into Wikipedia now and look, but then you're going to watch me looking at Wikipedia, and that's worse. So I'm just going to shut. You know, play the thing. Please play it.
hunting is a complicated profession. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, Disney, just throw it in the face how much you own our lives now with this. Disney owns National Geographic since actually wait no I knew that because Fox, because I was reading about how Fox owns National Geographic. I'm like, how the heck does Fox own National Geographic? And then obviously Disney owns Fox now. But why you are you putting National Geographic on Disney Plus? This is crazy. Why would you do that? Anyway, I like how Disney has to specify that Disney also will be streaming Disney things on the Disney Plus service because duh, we get whatever. Where was I? Yeah. I'm getting a lot of Firefly vibes from this show. It's actually no wait. I got hit by two vibes. I got hit by the Solo trailer vibe, not the actual Solo as it was released, but the Solo trailer. There was a knocking, and I can't tell if it's water. Someone knocking on my door. It stopped. Hang on. I'll be right back. I might be being murdered. Give me a second. I'm not being murdered. I don't know what the knocking was. Maybe they heard me shout, "Is that knocking?" and then they left. Yeah. Anyway, so this trailer, right? I was where were we? I mean, even the ship looks like Serenity, just with a bunch of bulk taken off the top and bottom. Yeah, I got hit by Solo trailer vibes, but not the actual Solo film. In terms of the whole band of misfits, blah blah blah, kind of not the kind of whole space western doodah, but also space western and Firefly. Well, space western is Firefly is basically the archetype space western. So it's basically what Firefly would be if Firefly was made by Disney. I guess is kind of the take, but again, it's not about smugglers. It's about a bounty hunter, possibly even just one bounty hunter, rather than all. Why would it be against all of them, Harris? It makes no sense. Let's go through this. So we see a bunch of heads of stormtroopers on spikes. Yeah, I mean, doesn't really tell anything. I guess they were killed, and they're like, yay, we killed a bunch of stormtroopers. Yeah, loads of people even called stormtroopers, and then I don't know what planet this is. I'm gonna guess it. I don't know what planet this is. The thing is, you can't recognize a planet by its terrain because a bunch of Star Wars planets are all the same anyway. Someone's making a payment. There's this guy. I don't know who he is. There's this floor. I don't know what this is from. This is like the Firefly bit of the chunky thing. I don't know who she is, but she's probably important. That's awesome. It's the music is very kind of the music is extremely morbid and tense. But the shots are all it's almost it's kind of thriller-esque, but the shots are all action adventure, so it's kind of it's like someone took an action adventure film and mashed it into a thriller trailer, which for me is kind of funny and jarring. I realized I didn't actually review the voiceover from the Rise of Skywalker trailer because there was some actual dialogue in there. I mean, one part of it was from the previous trailer, so we don't need to talk about that. The other thing was a thing that Ian McDermott's character said, and we didn't really talk about that either. And I don't think I have anything to say about it, so that's fair enough anyway. Dark Troopers about to shoot things again, more of the space western kind of symbology here. I don't know who. That's not the same person, is it? No, it's a different person. That person has more hair. Some sort of Imperial commander. Then we see the Mandalorian. He's all like, "Rah!" We see a very rusty AT-AT. No, AT-AT or whatever. I can't remember anymore. That's I know who that. So I guess this is his ship. I know who this is. This is actually what I'm excited about because this is that droid, that famous Star Wars assassin droid that I forgot the name of. So I'm just gonna Google Star Wars assassin droid. Yeah, I knew it was IG-88 assassin droid. Legends, no, that's the canon. Yeah, this is IG-88, who I think we briefly do see in. I thought we saw him in. Yeah, we see him. He's in an XQ. In an XQ. So this is this is IG. I think this is IG-88 and not one of the other IG-88s. But yeah, no, I mean he's kind of cool character. I remember playing him on Lego Star Wars, and that was fun. I think he's my favorite bounty hunter. I mean that's a shot from Serenity, the first episode of Firefly. Literally, no, this is what I'm getting, and then yeah, that's pretty cool to be honest. And then we have this kind of standoff thing, which is kind of cool. I don't think we've ever had a proper standoff in Star Wars before, but also I hate the Mexican standoff trope because it would never happen in real life. If you're holding a pistol on someone and they pull a pistol out on you, you don't wait to see if they're gonna shoot you. You shoot them. Why would you wait? Why would you wait if someone's pointing a pistol at you? That is like the only instance there is really ever a time when you wouldn't shoot someone when you already got something pointing at them is if it was some sort of freeway Mexican standoff system going on, but that like doesn't happen. That's not happening here. Like shoot! Why are they not shooting? He's literally pointing a gun at you. You could die. Duh. I also can't remember what the age rating for this show is gonna be, but that cuts off just before I'm pretty sure a guy gets bisected in the middle, so I wonder if it's gonna be like a very kind of gory Star Trek. Star Wars. Don't make that slip of the tongue. A bunch of people in carbonite freezing. God, I know the actor. Who are you? I recognize your vocal movement. I'm gonna Google Mandalorian. I'm trying to think. Who are you? Who? Ah, God, too far away. There we go. Caston. Ooh, Ming-Na Wen's in this. Nice. Ooh, Taika Waititi's in this. Nice. Who is this old man? I don't recognize these cast names. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. Ooh, Natalia Tenner's in this. It's not you. 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 Who are you? If you know who this actor is, please send me a letter at my comment section because I'm not giving you my address, banter. And I will send you the fly. If you can tell me who this actor is, I will send you the fly because I swear to God I know who he is. Who are you? Anyway, I think he's wearing a medal. with the Imperial logo on it. So that's who he is. Anyway, I mean that's who his character is. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna watch this if I can afford Disney Plus, but I don't know if I can because I have bills to pay. So, whatever. Yeah, I'll probably fine. I'll watch it. Whatever, Disney, you own everything. If it, I want what I don't what I want from Mandalorian. I mean, I don't know. What's the genre shift to this? Space western. Okay. Well, I expect space westerns to be fun. Jon Favreau serves as head writer, show producer, co-executive producer, showrunner, head writer. So okay, everything except directing. Great. Oh god, I've worn myself out. My heart's beating really fast now. Yikes. I've got overexcited banter. I'm gonna crash so hard later on. Stop saying banter. Yeah, I kind of want it to be fun space western, maybe a bit dark and some with a lot of grim moralities. But I don't know. I guess if it's like Firefly, without necessarily all the deep character arcs, which is why I love Firefly, but just all of the fun action set pieces, comedy things, it'll work for me. I mean, Jon Favreau is a pretty decent creator, so I guess I trust him. Why is the aspect ratio this though? Like, it's for TV. Why do they keep making TV shows with, what is this, 2:1? What the aspect ratio of this is, I should know because I've tried my thing to replicate it, but make a show 69. I have a 69 screen. I want to fill it up. Yeah, I mean, this is the official trailer, but it's still, I mean, looking at the Wikipedia article, it's very little. Oh, 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So it's between that time and the films. But pretty much nothing has been really released about the plot. So we don't know. Oh, Bryce Dallas Howard is directing one of the episodes. That's weird. Oh, Taika Waititi is directing the last episode. Jon Favreau's not directing it though. That's very sad. Oh, Dave Filoni's directing it. That's nice. I guess. Did anyone even watch Star Wars Resistance? Is that still going? Yeah, it is apparently. I mean, that better be on Disney Plus. Oh god, I'm crashing. I feel like I should say something more in depth, but I've been going on for 45 minutes, so I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it in exactly 10 seconds. I have 10 seconds to wrap this up. What is my opinion in the next 10 seconds? I don't know. Bye.